we got a new plot leak for Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. And I've gotta say, this one is one of the most interesting plot leaks out of all of the plot leaks that we got for Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. Because it's sort of specific, but at the same time doesn't give us context about what's happening. It's weird. I'll discuss it in this video, and we're just gonna go over it. And first of all, I'm not gonna say any names here, but this doesn't look legit. I don't even know where the screenshot of the leak came from. I don't know what platform it came off of, but whatever it is, it doesn't look that legit. It could be a stock image, like someone took snapped an image of their screen with their phone or something, because it doesn't look like a screenshot, but it could be a screenshot. So just take this with a huge grain of salt, even though it seems to be very real. It just seems to. It could just be taking stuff from other leaks and combining it into this with some other misinformation in here, but for now, let's just pretend it's real. Let's just pretend it's 110% real, and we're gonna go over it. So let's just get started. So Godzilla fights and kills Scylla/Arachnid in Rome during the movie's opening before falling asleep in the Roman Colosseum. Okay, so we already know that from one of the first leaks, actually plot leaks that we got from Godzilla x Kong the New Empire, all the way back right after the teaser for Godzilla x Kong came out. Doug shows up as a cameo, stealing Kong's wart dog he hunted. Okay, so this is one of the first things in this plot leak that I really don't think is true, because didn't Adam Wingard confirm that Doug is gonna have a bigger role in this movie? They could have scrapped that, but I don't know. And it's also the toy. It shows Zuko and Doug in a 2-pack, so I doubt that's real. I doubt that's real. This is part of the reason I don't think this leak is true. When Kong first meets Zuko is still working for Scar King and jumps Kong along with a bunch of other apes. Then Kong grabs Zuko and proceeds to use him as a blunt weapon against them. Okay, interesting. Kong loses his axe during his first battle with Scar King. That's kind of obvious, even though there's no implications of it in the trailer. So that part could be true. So now we're gonna get into something very interesting and could be either fake or real. And this actually connects to another leak we got long ago, like months ago. So Godzilla and Kong have a battle in Cairo, Egypt, where Godzilla yet again gets the upper hand on Kong, of course, because he's the Alpha Titan. He's the Godzilla. Before Godzilla can finish Kong off, Mothra comes to the rescue to defuse the situation. Okay, so this is confusing because we got a plot leak a long time ago. Like remember when we had to when we were supposed to get some kind of trailer SDCC like this year in July or something. We got another plot leak, and part of the plot leak that said that Godzilla and Kong are gonna have a battle in Cairo, and Godzilla was gonna stab Kong with a spear or something. It was really crazy. So I think this could be true, but it doesn't mention an evolved Godzilla. Isn't Godzilla and Kong gonna like battle Shimo in the pyramids? So that's why this is really confusing. That's what I'm saying. Like take this as a big grain of salt, because this could be fake and just a combination of some leaks along with some fake information. So they have a battle in Cairo apparently. Mothra comes to defuse the situation. The Eevee foresaw Scar King's return, so they get Gia to summon Mothra, whom they discover in an underground Hollow Earth Iwi temple guarded by webbing. Mothra has a support role in the final battle. Yes, we got some leaks of that. She helps keep Scar King's ape troop at bay while Godzilla and Kong battle Scar King and Shimo. She uses her classic wing scale pollen from the Toho movies and webbing to wrap up apes. Okay, that sounds really cool. The Iwi summon Mothra to defeat Skarking. Okay. After supercharging on a French power plant, Godzilla fights and kills Tiamat slash. I did what? Why are there slashes? Is Tiamat all of these? I don't know. Yeah, what does that mean? Tiamat slash Nakika slash Abielok? Are they the same Titan? I don't know. I don't read the comics. This part of the leak actually could be true because we did get some implication from a trusted source that Godzilla will be battling some kind of comic Titan from like the comics and stuff in the glaciers, of course, where he evolves. And Greenland is, but it's basically the North Pole, so yeah. And he uses his own way to evolve, so that's how he evolves. Then the user states, I think the implication is that some of its energy dissipated into the surroundings, which is why Godzilla has the purple slash pink energy now. So this energy got powered up because we know pink is like the strongest radiation color, so he turned pink. Skarking leads Shimo and his troop of apes to the Iwi's Hollow Earth home in an attempt to find a way to the surface world so they can invade. So this is kind of where the new empire plot comes in. They want to create a new empire on the surface. Once Kong gets his metal prosthetic fist, which is of course the Beast Glove, he heads up through a portal to get Godzilla's help. A portal? Oh yeah, it's a portal. I think what they mean by this, Godzilla and Kong have a battle in Cairo, right? Then Godzilla goes on to evolve. Then Kong emerges into Egypt or someplace again to get Godzilla's help. I don't know, it's really weird. After a misunderstanding that's diffused by Mothra. Wait. Guys, this is not confusing after all, because Kong heads up to the portal to get Godzilla's help. And then Mothra diffuses the situation. So this is the same situation that Godzilla and Kong have a battle in Cairo. So this is the whole sequence. Kong goes up to Cairo, Egypt, where he tries to get Godzilla's help. Godzilla thinks Kong is still an enemy. Godzilla fights Kong in his evolved form. Then Mothra comes through the portal to defuse the situation. That's what happens. Okay, now this makes sense. Earlier in the video I was kind of confused, but now it kind of makes sense now I'm reading this once again. Then Godzilla and Kong travel back down into the Hollow Earth to face off against Skarking's army. Right as they clash, the Iwi activate a device that manipulates the gravity, leading to a sequence where Godzilla, Kong, Mothra, and Zuko, so Zuko is in this final battle the army in zero gravity. That's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be getting some monster battles in zero gravity. There's gonna be monsters floating everywhere. Most of Skarking's army of apes is taken out here by Mothra and Zuko, while Kong and Godzilla focus on the two heavy hitters, which are of course Shimo and Skarking. The gravity reactivates and Godzilla, Kong, Skarking, and Shimo fall through a portal that drops them all off in Rio de Janeiro, where the rest of the fight takes place. So this plot leak doesn't really state where Shimo came from. It just says Shimo. So that's another reason to take it for a grain of salt. But again, let's pretend it's real for now. Skarking tries to defend himself against an attacking Godzilla with his whip, but Godzilla catches it in his mouth and breaks it, dropping the control crystal, enslaving Shimo. So the control crystal for Shimo is in fact controlled by Skarking through crystal in his whip, according to this leak, and sending it sliding across the ground as Kong and Skarking scramble to recapture it. Zuko comes in last second with Kong's axe, brings it down the gem, breaking the control over Shimo. Skarking then receives the beating of a lifetime by Godzilla, Kong, and Shimo before he freezes Skarking solid with her ice breath, and Kong smashes him into a million pieces. The movie ends with Godzilla firing his atomic breath in the sky to dissipate Shimo's Ice Age blizzard she created before he swims back to Rome to rest in the Colosseum, while Kong and Zuko ride Shimo back into the Hollow Earth where they free all the enslaved apes. So that plot leak, if it's true, it sounds like a nice movie. If it's true, it sounds really good. I can't wait to see the zero gravity battle if this is true. But again, some parts, they're debatable whether they're true or not. Some parts. But otherwise, yeah, very it seems very real because we got a lot of things connecting the trailer. Again, they could just be combining different leaks and coming up with things. Like, it's always easy to come up with some MonsterVerse fan fictions. So, because at this point the MonsterVerse can literally do anything. So this is very interesting. For as of now, I'm not gonna say it's completely true. I'm gonna say part of it is true. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go at it for now. But you guys can tell me in the comments below, what do you think of this plot leak? Do you think it's credible? Do you think it's true or fake? If so, tell me why. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This is very interesting. As we know, there are 2 more trailers for Godzilla X Kong coming soon. They didn't come with Aquaman, interestingly, so I think they're gonna come either late January of next year. Not next year, yeah, next year. Or early January. I don't know. Probably around that time is what I'm assuming. And we might see Shima because they're literally releasing toys of Shimo right now. Like, there's Shimo toys on shelves right now as I'm speaking. There are Shimo toys on shelves. There are people reviewing the Shimo toys on YouTube. So yeah, they're gonna have to show Shimo. I don't think they're gonna show Mothra. Mothra is gonna be the big spoiler of the film. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you in the next video. So have a great holiday and bye.